After 4 decades of compression socks, here's what I'll never do again. Okay, so here's
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the third annual talent show, Pleasant Hill Talent Show. My name is Jack Stebbins, and yours isn't. This show is sponsored and encouraged by the Uplands Assembly's HCCA, Heritage Community Cultural Arts. And while there is no admission, as you discovered when you walked through the door, we will generously receive your offerings of thanks. These gratuities are accepted as donations if you choose to write a check of thanks. Make it out to the Uplands Members Assembly, the Uplands Members Assembly. Oh, did I mention the Uplands Members Assembly? I thought I had, wanted to make sure. Two people have been outstanding in their organization for this meeting. Lisa Patrick, who unfortunately is unable to be with us this afternoon, and the other main mover, Sharon Eckert, who has done an enormous amount. Thank you, Sharon. And we thank the Pleasant Hill Community Church for allowing these facilities to be used this afternoon. Now, each of our performers has some connection to Pleasant Hill, either a resident or an employee or a family member of a resident or employee, or a prominent volunteer. And using these resources, Sharon and Lisa were able to put together the program this afternoon. So many thanks. And as you see on there that they recruited me as a substitute MC. I'll try to measure up. Although, you know, I am. Also, I want to share with you just a little bit in between the numbers on the program. Any of you been to Maine? Yeah, a lot of you have been to Maine. Some of you haven't, and in this vein, I need to warn you that Maine humor is its own kind. So, here's an example. Judd Kennedy and Silas Dietz worked at the sawmill in Cherryfield, Maine. One hot summer day, Judd got a little too close to the saw blade when he was milling out clapboards. He felt a sting on the side of his head and realized that the blade had taken his ear off. It fell into the sawdust pit. So he clambered down there to find it. Silas came along and said, "What you doing down there, Juddy?" "I cut off my ear and I'm trying to find it." Well, Silas jumped into the pit, got down on his hands and knees and went feeling for the ear in the sawdust. "Here it is," shouted Silas. "I found your ear, Juddy." Well, Judd scrambled over to look at what Silas was holding. Keep looking, Judd said. Mine had a pencil behind it. See what I mean? Maine humor is a description of its own kind. To get our program going this afternoon, we have Bill Ruth on the drums and Ann Looney on the accordion, and I believe Bill is going to share with us what his musical numbers comprise.
Can you hear me? Is it turned on? Yeah, when we started to think about what we wanted to play, we're not exactly the youngest people around here, but we said, well, what era can we play for them? So we went to the 50s, and we kept going lower and lower, and finally we settled on the 50s. So we're going to play two songs. You may recognize them, you may not, but we hope you enjoy it. But they're straight out of the 50s. Songs. What was the first song? Do you record? Okay. And the second one? No. 9 o'clock, yeah.
Tonight, darling.
Thank you. Bill has been a member of various and sundry music groups here at Pleasant Hill, and Ann has been a long-time volunteer. Glad to have you all. Another little story from Maine. While we wait for Brody to come up, Brody, let me do a little story before you start. Before you start, you see that main influence there? Well, Willard Ellis had a farm on the outskirts of Gilead, Maine. Now, you may not have heard of Gilead, but it's in an area between Pinkham Notch and Grafton Notch, right on the Maine-New Hampshire border. Well, so the area was surveyed again, and come to find out, Willard's property ended up on the New Hampshire side of the line. A local reporter interviewed him to find out how he felt about the new location of his property. Well, said Willard, I'm glad I can stay right where I am after all. I thought I'd have to move on account of I couldn't stand another one of them Maine winters. Now, we have next Brody Godwin, the son of Todd Godwin, who many of you know in Flex and Stretch. Todd, glad to have you here. Brody, welcome. Nice to have you here. It's all yours.
"100 days have made me older since the last time that I saw your pretty face. 1,000 lies have made me colder, and I don't think I can look at this the same. But all the miles that separate disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, it's only you and me. The miles just keep rolling as the people leave their way to say hello. I've heard this life is overrated, but I hope that it gets better as we go. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, girl, it's only you and me. Everything I know, and anywhere I go, it gets hard, but it won't take away my love. And when the last one falls, when it's all said and done, it gets hard, but it won't take away my love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. Think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, baby, you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, girl, it's only you and me. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Brody. That was an affectionate reference to the lead singer of Three Doors Down, Brad Arnold, who was recalled by his maker this February from cancer. Fond memory of Brad Arnold. Thanks, Brody. Now, Todd, you're going to want to pay special attention to this. I brought with me an exercise plan for people over 50. So listen carefully. You all can listen in if you care to. So the directions are this. Stand on a comfortable surface with plenty of room on either side. With a 5-pound potato sack in each hand, extend your arms straight out from your sides and hold them there as long as you can. Aim for 20 seconds. Over time, increase your endurance to a full minute. Relax. Repeat. Work up to 10 repetitions. In a couple of weeks, move up to 10-pound potato sacks and hold them out there as long as you can and build up your endurance as time goes by. Then try 25-pound potato sacks. Slowly, with patience and endurance and perseverance, you will be able to endure more than a full minute. After you feel confident at this level, put a potato in each sack. Now, those were exercises for people over 50. Our next performer doesn't have to worry so much about that right now, but we are utterly delighted to feature Pearl Huddleston. Are you singing a song in Spanish? She is singing Waymaker in Spanish. Many of you know her dad, Marshall Huddleston, but Pearl is in 3rd grade. It's all yours, Pearl.
Tú estás aquí, más o menos así no es. Te adoro a ti, te adoro a ti. Tú estás aquí, más o menos así no es. Te adoro a ti, te adoro a ti. Te amo. Mi Cristo, 12 milagros, fiel en sus promesas, luz en la oscuridad, mi Dios es quien eres tú. Te amo, mi Cristo, 12 milagros, fiel a sus promesas, luz en la oscuridad. Mi Dios es quien eres tú. Tú estás aquí, tú estás viendo milagros. Te adoro a ti, te adoro a ti. Tú estás aquí, resolviendo destinos. Te adoro a ti, te adoro a ti. Te amo, mi Cristo, 12 milagros, fiel a sus promesas, luz en la oscuridad. Mi Dios es quien eres tú. Te amo, mi Cristo, 12 milagros, fiel a sus promesas, luz en la oscuridad. Mi Dios es quien eres tú. Amo, mi Cristo, 12 milagros, fiel a sus promesas, luz en la oscuridad. Mi Dios es quien eres tú. Te amo, mi Cristo, 12 milagros, fiel a sus promesas, luz en la oscuridad. Mi Dios es quien eres tú. Aunque yo no vea, tú reinas. Aunque yo no la siento, tú reinas por la eternidad. Tú reinas por la eternidad. Aunque yo no veo, tú reinas. Aunque yo no la siento, tú reinas por la eternidad. Tú reinas por la eternidad. Aunque yo no veo, tú reinas. Aunque yo no la siento, tú reinas por la eternidad. Tú reinas por la eternidad. Aunque yo no veo, tú reinas. Aunque yo no la siento, tú reinas por la eternidad. Tú reinas por la eternidad. Mi Cristo, 12 milagros, fiel a sus promesas, luz en la oscuridad. Mi Dios es quien eres tú. Mi Cristo, 12 milagros, fiel a sus promesas, luz en la oscuridad. Mi Dios es quien eres tú. Mi Cristo, que eres tú, fiel a sus promesas, que eres tú, 12 milagros, es quien eres tú. Mi Cristo, que eres tú, fiel a sus promesas, que eres tú, 12 milagros, es quien eres tú. Mi Cristo, que eres tú, fiel a sus promesas, que eres tú, 12 milagros, es quien eres tú. Mi Cristo, que eres tú, fiel a sus promesas, que eres tú, 12 milagros, es quien eres tú. Es quien eres tú, es quien eres tú.
Thank you, Pearl. Wonderful. Ole and Sven, heard that there were job openings in America. So they went down to the American Embassy to inquire about it. They filled out application forms and sat and waited for an interview. Ole went in first. The interviewer reviewed his application and asked, "What is your occupation?" "Diesel fitter," said Ole. "Well," responded the interviewer, smiling, "based on your skills, we would be happy to grant you a visa. You'll hear from us in 6 to 8 weeks. Sven went in next. "What is your occupation?" inquired the interviewer. "Well," said Sven, "I sew the elastics into women's underwear." The interviewer looked dubious. "The United States is looking for skilled laborers," she declared. "I'm afraid what you do fails to meet our requirements. I'm sorry, but based on your skill set, we cannot grant your request." "So," retorted Sven, "based on his skills, you grant me friend Ole a visa. And based on my skills, you deny me one. When he and I stand side by side on the factory floor and do the same job, how come then?" "Well, how does that work?" asked the interviewer. "Well," says Sven, "I sew the elastics into the underwear, then I hand them to Ole. He holds them up and says, 'Yeah, diesel fitter.'" On our dietary staff, we have a young lady named Lily Baker. Lily, thank you for joining us. You're going to be singing "One Call Away." It's all yours.
I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Call me baby if you need a friend. I just wanna give you love. Come on, come on, come on. Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Come along with me and don't be scared. I just wanna set you free. Come on, come on, come on. You and me can make it anywhere. For now, we can stay here for a while. I just wanna see your smile. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. When you're weak, I'll be strong. I'm gonna keep holding on. Now don't you worry, it won't be long, darling. And you feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day.
spent most of my professional life teaching people how to tune pianos. But there are those in our industry who, like many of us here, are dealing with hearing loss. And it's in that vein that this story comes from. A piano tuner bought a new hearing aid, and he was ecstatic about its performance. He said, I can hear strings that are not quite in unison, way up at the top of the keyboard. I can hear all those upper partials. Why, with this thing, I can hear everything. Well, said his friend, it sounds like a good one. What kind is it? Oh, he said, it's 2:15. Before we finish, folks, I want to review the people who have worked so hard to put on this program. Mary Shantz has been very busy with publicity. Carolyn Morris with the donation boxes. Oh, did I mention that there were donation boxes hither and yon? Lyle Weibel, Ed Milner, Larry Birch have been moving furniture for us. Linda Persone, student art helper. And don't forget to take a look at the art on the back table from some of the students across the street here at I'll think of it in a minute, Pleasant Hill Elementary School. They say it's your ears that go first. I'm not sure about that. Kim Duquesne has been making directional signs for the events. Robert Cheatham, Michael McGregor, greeters and program distributors. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And that is not to overlook Cameron Neely and Aiden Price, who've done a yeoman's job in getting all the sound set up. Thanks, guys. Even though he's been recalled by his maker decades ago, he left this behind for me. And it's the Barber of Turin. Thanks to Judy for accompanying me. Thank you. As I was strolling by one day through the streets of old Turin, I saw a barber at his door, and the barber said, "Walk in, walk in." The barber said, "Walk in." He bowed me in, he sat me down, and danced around my chair. "Scusi," said he, and lathered me, and sang with a charming air. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la, his razor flew along. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, was the burden of his song. So I said, when you sing it, tra-la-la-la, oh, barber, shave me so. Legato, legato e ben delicato. Bravo, bravissimo. And so next morn when I awoke, he shall shave me again, I said. And there was the barber at his door, but his eyes were rolling, rolling red. His eyes were rolling red. He roared, walk in! He plopped me down and froze me with a look. Lathered me thick from chin to crown, and then his razor took. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la, he flashed it to and fro. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, and the blood began to flow. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la, keep still, you like it so. But I cried, Sacramento, non sono contento. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Then he began to shiver and shake. Scusi, scusi, said he. My wife last night upset me quite. She was so cross with me. Per Bacco, I said, what's that to me? As I my chin did dry. For I came in here to get shaved, you see. I didn't come here to die. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la, while thus you sing your song. Legato, legato, tra-la-la-la-la. You may shave me all day long, but when it's staccato, tra-la-la-la, and you try to take my life, then I cry, Sacramento, non sono contento. You had better shave your wife. That's it, folks. Sharon has a word to share with us.
Well, again, thank the 7 performers who were here, because that is really great, and we appreciate all 7 of them. So thank you again. They were great. And Jack read to you the number of workers that were here behind the scenes doing the setup and all that kind of stuff, and we really appreciate having those workers. It made it really nice. So we, I put in the bulletin that we're already working on next year. We have at least 3 performers that want to do something, and so we have them scheduled for next year. I put in the bulletin about October. I think we'll work towards springtime, because in the spring we can have the artwork from the students across the street, and we can also have musicians. They're just not ready by August or September or maybe even October. So, but they would be ready in the springtime. So that date, that month will probably be in the springtime sometime. Thank each of you. We counted, as a quick count, we counted 70 people here, but that was a quick count, so I'm not sure exactly who were here. But we thank you very, very much for coming. Thank you.